Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? I am going to be very, very quick, but I just felt the need to talk about this particular topic because it kind of burns me up a little bit, and I have some thoughts on it that I'd like to share with you guys. If you will lend me your ear for just a moment. There is a brother down in Mississippi. We know the criminal justice system is screwed up. We know what they're doing to black men. We know what they're doing to our community. We know how they've destroyed our families. We know what the agenda is. But sometimes they do something that is just so egregious that you have to take the time to really step back and really look at how they see you, what they're trying to do to you, and the efforts that they're putting forth to ensure your extermination. Well, this story is about a brother out in Mississippi who literally um, just got 12 years in prison for having a cell phone. This brother literally had a cell phone in jail. He got locked up. He had the cell phone. They let him in with the cell phone, and because he had the cell phone, and I don't even know if he knew that he was breaking the law by having the cell phone. They put him in prison for 12 years. And so I'm going to kind of read some of this to you so you guys can sort of just sort of know what's going on. I felt that my job as a black man is to use the little resources I have to make sure the story gets told far and wide. And I hope you guys will take a moment to share this story because this is not just a precautionary tale about the fact that it's open season for the hunting of black men, but also so that we can understand, just kind of what we're dealing with, what we're up against, and what we can do to help. So let me read some of this to you. Hit the thumbs up button, please. Hit the subscribe button. We're building a black news platform so we can share our stories like this. This is from NBC News. It says a Mississippi man is being held at a county jail on a misdemeanor charge, or he was being held on a misdemeanor charge. He asked the guard to charge his cell phone. The phone was confiscated, and the man was slapped with a 12-year prison sentence for possessing a phone in a correctional facility. So the man wasn't hiding the phone. If he'd been hiding the phone, he wouldn't have asked the guard to charge it for him. The brother just had his phone. He didn't know that it was illegal to have a phone. So he asked the guard, hey, can you charge my phone for me? And the guard took the phone, and then they laid extra charges on him. He was in jail for a misdemeanor. The case has drawn strong reactions on social media, with people urging the governor to get involved. William Nash, 39, was booked in the Newton County Jail in 2018. According to court documents, the married father of three handed a guard his phone and asked if it could be charged. The guard took the phone and gave it to a sheriff's deputy. When asked about the mobile device, Nash initially denied it belonged to him, but eventually gave the deputy the password to unlock it. A court document states that Nash was using the phone to text his wife that he was in jail. So this man was texting his wife to let her know that he will be locked up. And they took the phone, and then they decided to give him prison time for this. Mississippi law prohibits inmates in correctional facilities from possessing cell phones. It is a felony offense with a sentence of 3 to 15 years. A jury found Nash guilty of breaking the cell phone law in August 2018. A judge sentenced him to 12 years in state prison. The judge told Nash to consider himself lucky because given his past burglary convictions, he could have received a maximum 15-year sentence. So that's what they do. That's how they treat you. That's how you kind of know that there's open season and there's a war against black men. When they take away 12 years of your life, put you in a dirty, nasty, infested place where people are being sexually assaulted every day, and they tell you you should be lucky, boy, that we didn't give you 15 years. So anyway, let me keep reading. Nash did not appeal the verdict, but challenged his sentence, saying it was grossly disproportionate to the crime and violated the U.S. Constitution's 8th Amendment, which forbids cruel and unusual punishment. That's what the brother said. On January 9th, the Mississippi Supreme Court affirmed Nash's conviction. According to online jail records, he's expected to be released in February 2029. So at the end of the next decade, that's when they're expecting him to be released. Justice James D. Maxwell II, writing for the court, said in the court document that while Nash's sentence of 12 years was harsh, it fell within the statutory range for that offense. So the judge and the justices, this is part of white supremacy. This is how white supremacist systems work. There's more to it, and there's more to kind of analyze in the case. You can look it up. You can read it. Feel free to take a look. But here's the deal. Here's what I want to say about the case of Mr. Willie Nash. It's important to say his name. Somebody type his name in the chat. Willie Nash. Willie Nash. In fact, make it a hashtag. Go on Instagram and hashtag Willie Nash, because Willie Nash is a human being. He has a life like you, hopes and dreams like you. He's just like you, and he's just been given a sentence that doesn't make any damn sense. First of all, give me a yes or no. I'm gonna ask you guys some simple yes or no questions. You guys know how I like to do things on this platform. Yes or no? Was anybody harmed in Willie having a cell phone? By Willie having a cell phone, is there a victim in this crime? Is it a violent crime? Did somebody get hurt? Did somebody get shot so he can get the phone? Did he hit somebody upside the head to take their phone? Yes or no? Was there a victim in this crime anywhere because Willie used his phone? Is there a victim? The answer is no. Second question. If Willie gets into jail with the phone and Willie doesn't know that it's illegal to have a phone, and he asked the guard to charge his phone, given that he asked the guard to charge his phone for him, do you think that Willie even knew that it was wrong for him to have a phone in the jail? Like, yes or no? Did you think that he even knew that it was illegal? Did he know that he had broken the law? Yes or no? Give me a yes or no. Next question I want to ask. Given that Willie had the phone in the jail and the guards let him into jail with that phone, was it Willie's fault? Yes or no? Was it Willie's fault that he even had the phone in the first place? Like, I mean, was it his fault or was it the guards' fault? Yes or no? I mean, who do you blame for that? Him or the guards? You blame the guards, right? It's not his fault. Willie, not first. So here you have something where there is no victim in this crime. Nobody got hurt. This is not a violent offense. Willie apparently appeared to have not known that it was illegal because he asked the guard to charge his phone. I mean, if you're trying to smuggle a cell phone, you don't go to the guard and say, "Hey, help me charge the cell phone I just smuggled in." Also, the reason that the phone was in jail in the first place was because the guards let that phone in. They let him in with that damn thing. And you know what it makes me think about is it makes me think about how Malcolm X used to say, the white man will sell you the liquor bottle and then he'll lock you up for being drunk. He'll encourage you to drink the liquor so you can get drunk. And then when you get drunk, he'll lock you up for being drunk. And so in this particular case, you had the white supremacist system, the race soldiers, the prison guards and inmates, the prison guards and the system, the justices and all these people that somehow believe that this is justice to put a married father of 3 in jail for 12 years for having a cell phone. They set him up. They entrapped him. They said, they let the phone through and then they give him 12 years for having the phone. This is outrageous. This is ridiculous. And here's the other thing. This man was in jail for a misdemeanor. I don't know what the misdemeanor is. Maybe it's documented somewhere what the misdemeanor is, but he was in jail for a misdemeanor. So here you've taken a misdemeanor. This is why people don't trust the police. This is why people don't trust the criminal justice system, because you've taken a black man who had a misdemeanor and you've turned it into a felony. So your system is toxic. Any black person who engages with the police is at risk of taking a small situation and having it become a big situation. When a cop decides to stop and frisk you on the street for no reason, and you ain't done nothing to nobody, ain't broke no laws, just you resisting him frisking you and saying, I don't want to talk to you or get off of me, suddenly turns a harmless situation into a worse situation. It takes something small and makes it something big. So they're not solving the problem of crime. They are creating criminals. They are manufacturing criminals the same way you manufacture new cars at a Ford assembly lot. They are mass producing criminals with their system. So your system is not one that is designed to alleviate crime. It is not a criminal justice system. It is a criminal creation system. You're creating criminals by the way you're dealing with American citizens who ain't hurting nobody. So the fact that if you ever had a system that had any common sense, which we don't have, which is a big stretch. We have no common sense, and racism is everywhere, and that's why I don't vote for these politicians. I'm sorry, I'm not supporting the Democratic Party if they're not addressing these issues and fixing these issues. I'm talking about directly addressing it. I'm talking about letting out 50 to 100,000 nonviolent offenders Like you do that, then I'll be impressed. Let out you review. You tell me you're reviewing 100,000 cases, and then I'll get it. When you let out one person or two people, I don't give a shit about that. I'm seriously, who cares about two or three people if you've got 100,000 that shouldn't be in jail anyway? You got people's parents in jail. You're going to fight all day for a little Mexican kid whose mother got taken away from him when they're trying to break across the border, but you can't fight for a black kid whose parents have been locked up for the last 20 years? Are you kidding me? So this stuff pisses me off. This burns me up, makes me mad. And I just wanted to make sure we share this story. If you could, before you go, please hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe. Some of you might be watching on Your Black World News. We're trying to build a news channel because we're trying to reach more people on our own so we can get these stories out. So please subscribe, please share. Also, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we put out new content. In addition to that, use that hashtag. The hashtag is Willie Nash. Go to your social media, your Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and hashtag Willie Nash, so that this brother can get the help he needs. Or you can also hashtag free Willie Nash. I'm going to start hashtagging that. But it ain't just about Willie Nash. It's about that whole system. That whole damn system is the problem. It's not just one incident. So that's all I got to say. I got to roll. You guys have a good night. And thanks for listening. I'll see you soon. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. If you want to learn more about me and the stuff we got going on, feel free to go to boycewatkins.com. That's boycewatkins.com. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Peace.